Salve, anyways, this is OVR, Organic Vegetarian Vegan Recipes, and these are my Kettle chips, and I guess these are going to be vegan, because I guess they're potato chips. So anyways, I used to always have this, mostly since I started going organic, as long as I can remember, I had this Kettle brand potato chips, sea salt, and these used to be a lot better, but basically, they went downhill. Like when I first started getting them, they were like, a bag was 10 fiber, and they were select russet potatoes. Then they just became normal potatoes. And then the Spudlove is kind of like the new one that it looks like I'm going to try. So let's go over the nutrition first. So basically, 5 servings per container. Serving size 1 ounce, 28 grams, 13 chips. Calories 140 times 5. Total fat 7 grams. Saturated fat 0.5 grams. Trans fat 0 grams. Polyunsaturated fat 0.5 grams. Monounsaturated fat 6 grams. No cholesterol. Sodium 135, which comes out to 675 a bag. And when I first started eating them, I think it was like 550. Carbohydrates 17 grams per serving. Dietary fiber 1 gram, so that actually works out to where it's basically going to be 5 grams for the bag. No sugar added. Protein 2 grams, so that's 10 grams a bag. No vitamin D. No calcium. 0.2 milligrams of iron, and then potassium's 350. I think when I started eating them they were 450. And basically it's got organic potatoes, organic sunflower, and organic safflower oil, sea salt. They claim that they're basically biofuel and all this other stuff, and sea salt, great taste naturally. So then this is Spudlove. This is the new one that I'm going to try. This claims to be a thick cut potato chips, Oregon and stuff. But these things, the Kettle chips, that this brand, they used to have like a ruffle style one that was really good, that with like ridges, so that was like, you know, puffs and stuff I'd eat. So anyways, this is the Spudlove, and we'll look at the nutrition on this. We dig potatoes, but we dig potato chips even more. From seed to soil, field to fryer, cut to crunch. The 5th generation farmers, we know every detail matters. Longer crop rotations for richer soil, thickly cut chips for maximum crunch, and simple organic seasoning and pure pleasure. And it's like, grab a bag and share the Spudlove. But anyways, serving size 5 servings per container. Serving size on this is 1 ounce, claims about 12 chips, 28 grams. Instead of 140 calories, this is 130 calories. Total fat 9 grams, saturated fat 1 gram, trans fat 0 grams, cholesterol 0 milligrams. Sodium is 115, which comes out to 575 for the bag, if I remember right. Carbohydrates 15 grams, dietary fiber 1 gram, so it comes out to 5, thing as well. No total sugars, no sugars added. Protein is 2 grams. No vitamin D. The calcium is 3 milligrams, even though it's 0%, this actually has some calcium. Then the iron is 0 milligrams, so the other chips have a little bit of iron. And these have 352 potassium, so that's 8%. So it's a little more potassium than this. Organic potatoes, organic sunflower, and organic safflower oil, sea salt. So these are from Oregon. So basically, I'm going to try the Spudlove because it looks like these are done. But I will say the one thing, the Kettle chips are a little bit easy to open. So you just have like a little thing on the top and you can just sort of peel it across. But what can you do? The company, I remember I complained when they changed the fiber and they went from, basically when they went from the, fiber? It was like from 5 grams, from 10 grams to 5 grams, and I think they went from 450 potassium to 350, and they added salt and stuff. But anyways, these are the chips I eat. I'm kind of bummed out that I have to change, but I'm going to try the Spudlove and I'll see how these are. And I eat about 2 of these every 10 days, so the Spudlove claims to be thickly cut, so maybe those will be a little bit better. And this is, I'm using, my old camera broke, so I'm using this camera now, so hopefully this camera lasts long. But anyways, if you're going to try potato chips, I guess Spudlove is the one to try now. It doesn't look like, I don't know if the Kettle chip is going to make organic anymore, or what's going on with them. They have some different brands, different styles. But I will say, when they did have the, when they had like the ruffle rip-off style, That was pretty good. I'm going to have one of these Kettle bags right now. So I'm going to finish off these Kettle brands, and then I'm going to start on the Spudlove. Spudlove are good to like 223 next year, like something like that. And while the Kettle chips, these are only good until November 2022. So I basically have to eat these. But anyways, if you're going to try potato chips, you can do a lot worse than Spudlove. You can do a lot worse than some of these other ones. But yeah, I had ordered the last ones of the sea salt Kettle chips that I could get, and then it doesn't seem like I can get them anymore. But the thick cut potato chips, I'll really be interested to see these. But like I said, the Kettle chips, when I first started eating them, they were really good. They were select russet potatoes, not tomatoes. But now they're not as good. So you can see like the Spudlove have a little bit more of the total fat, but they have less sodium, and they have less carbohydrates. So, you know, it's not the worst difference. They have a little bit more potassium, they got a little bit more of a calcium, but these chips had a little bit of iron. I think when I first started eating them, they had more iron too, because I'm anemic, so I would actually use, you know, the iron was good for me. But anyways, we're going to see how the Spudlove is. I've seen mixed reviews on Spudlove. Some people really like it, some don't. But you know, the Kettle chips aren't great ever since they went from the select russet potatoes. I always say tomatoes, I don't know why. They haven't been as good. But anyways, thanks and take care.